Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite Regent Gamer Mix 17 here, and I am back once again for, well, I believe this is my third time being on camera, so hurrah for that. And yes, we're still using, of course, our favorite low quality camera. Now then, before I begin anything, I have to say this. Uh, right now, what I am experiencing, you might experience some cuts every now and again, and I might have to take a few pauses due to the fact that we're obviously the cold weather is starting to kick in, and sadly, when the cold weather starts to kick in, it's a yearly thing. I develop my strange amount of allergies, so if there's cuts or if there's pauses, it's just me having to either stop myself from sneezing or coughing, and just to relax my throat a bit. So yeah. And without further ado, we shall now continue on with the one thing I've been wanting to do since the start of this whole live camera thing, and that is to finally get rid of this ridiculous mask. Because honestly, this plague mask isn't exactly doing the greatest, in a sense of, well, yeah, we're just going to stick it with that. Anywho, so without further ado, let us begin with my new mask. Keep in mind, though, I, of course, uh, tried working on this. I'm not the greatest craftsmanship when it comes to stuff like this, nor the greatest painter. However, in the future, do expect that if I do these things again, the mask may look a little slightly different. Until I can find something else a little bit better than this. So, let's do this by removing this mask to reveal another mask. Yeah, I'm pulling out a Matt Murdock from season 1, early episodes of Daredevil. Anywho, and here we are with the proper mask that I have been working on lately. It's not the greatest, and it's not the most comfortable thing ever, but I'm gonna have to make do with it. Whew. Now then, that's one thing. Now let's do the second thing, which I hope works out. Now, because of the fact that I don't exactly have experience all that too well, I guess you can say that, I'm gonna have to do a very cheap way of having to transition. I don't think anyone's ready for this, so let's begin by doing the one thing that's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Alright, and there we are. So if you can't already tell, my little transition was to, of course, switch between my previous camera to the new camera. So uh, the new camera is a little bit newer than the previous one. My previous camera was maybe a 2007 camera. This one is a 2014, so maybe it'll look a little bit better. So, what do I want to end up mentioning about what happened in our third year, or my third year of YouTube? Well, I wrote a little list, so let's begin, shall we? So, the three series, because if you don't know, I do a series throughout the entirety of the week. What do I get? I have the Escapist, Subnautica Let's Explore, and Dying Light. These three series were from the previous year, transitioning into this year. As we're fully aware, I have not finished either of these series, except for the Escapist. Subnautica and Dying Light will soon follow after this video of ending off. I have maybe like 2 videos for Subnautica and 2 or 3, and maybe 1 or 2 videos for Dying Light, so look forward to that. What else do we got? We got ourselves January 16th. I released the first ever Lunatics video, which, if you don't know, is a little animation that runs about 15 minutes. That is just 15 minutes snip or compact version of the several hours long conversation that me and my friends have. And I released the first one on January 16th of 2021, being this year, of course. And of course I'll follow afterwards with 2 more
within the following months. The last one I did was sometime in April, where I stopped, uh, and it was super late because I was supposed to upload this thing like 2 months prior, but I just got really, really busy. And the reason why I haven't really uploaded any Lunatics videos recently was because I just didn't have the necessary things to work on it anymore. But now that I have, I'm going to see about getting back into that soon. Um, what else do I have? I got, on March 26th of 2021, I released my first, or really I redid, or not. Basically, I recorded my first Minecraft lessons video in a while. The previous one beforehand was sometime in August of 2020. So, yeah. This one was the banners video, but it didn't. It was only a one video, and I didn't come back to it because I didn't have any ideas of what else to do. Now we know that's a little bit different. Other than that, though, we got ourselves April 8th, where I introduced, or reintroduced, the Terraria Survival Series, specifically Season 2, where I continued on this sometime into July, I believe, where me and Tyrell would play a Terraria survival game, which I recommend that you watch his video since he live streams it while I upload videos, and we could be doing this for a few hours, and these videos would end up going into a few days or into a few weeks. I had a lot of recording time that I had to upload, of course, but we haven't continued that in a while. This fact of our conflicting schedule times, such as, of course, school and work and social life and whatnot. So I do wish we could come back to it, but keep in mind it could be a while. What do we got next? We got ourselves April 27th, where I uploaded the first ever channel update, specifically with the live camera. Yeah, that was this year, earlier on April 27th, where I recorded the first ever actual footage of myself and uploaded into YouTube. So now you have roughly a face with a voice. So hurrah! Now you get to see me every now and again. What else do we got? On June 19th, of course, I uploaded my second live camera, live footage of the camera with using this camera, or the previous camera, there we go, where of course I said, hey, so I graduated high school, here's what might be expected, and, you know, stuff might happen, and all this wonderful nonsense, which I will have to get back to later. On June 29th, I uploaded the Batman Arkham City video of the Calendar Man side quest-ish thing. Obviously, it was completely failed due to the fact that it didn't really work. I don't know why still, and I did so much work on that thing, and it still didn't do it, so yeah, there was that too. On July 5th, I finished off the Escapist series. Finally, I ended off that whole series after so long of doing it. And having such a hard time trying to escape these prisons as well. So, hurrah for that. Next up we got July 12th. I introduced the beginning of Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 8. Now I know technically it's two different games such as 1 through 4 and 5 through 8, but I'm considering it all one due to the fact that I have the whole collection, and this game just holds a special place in my heart due to the fact that, again, as I mentioned in the first episode, I truly enjoyed this game when I first played it, back when I was wee little, and my first ever console was the Wii. Ignore the background noise, that's my computer. Yeah, I used to have the Wii back then. It was my first ever console I ever owned, and then followed by the Xbox 360, and now the PlayStation 4. So, yeah. What else do we got? We got ourselves September 21st, and I think that's it for the list. So, September 21st, what's so special about this day? Well, it is the first time that I have released a Minecraft lesson video since March of this year, I believe so. And I continued on this pathway where I would not only just release Minecraft lesson videos, but also remastered or redid old Minecraft lessons to be more improved with more information and knowledge based. And I'm much more proud of this than I was of the previous videos because let's face it, they weren't that great. None of my videos are that great, but I feel like I did a whole lot better with these videos in general. Ah, now then, to, of course, behind all of this, I, of course, was doing some of the other things, such as, of course, I was doing the Warframe videos, you know? I did like 2 videos, I think, in this year, which the reason why there were so little and not so many quests was because even though there were major updates and more quests thrown in, I couldn't do them because I lack certain requirements to do so, but I am working on it, and hopefully soon enough I'll be able to do those quests and upload them. So hurrah for that. Other than that though, of course there's all the other things I've been doing and such. Of course some of the series are going to end off soon, and then I'm going to end up starting off new ones, such as, of course, Subnautica Let's Explore has 3 more videos, I believe, after this video is uploaded, and Dying Light has like 2 more videos, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm still working on those videos, and after those are done, I am going to be bringing back 2 previous series that I have not finished yet. That being the Batman Arkham series and the Uncharted series. I'm going to, of course, be doing and finishing off Uncharted 3, and the Batman Arkham series, I'm going to finish off with Arkham Knight. Because, yeah, I also have that game as well. I actually have both games. But I'll be starting and finishing off those ones after all of that's done. Yeah, that's pretty much about it for those. Other than that, though, to update a little bit more on the channel, I know that my uploads haven't exactly been consistent. Sometimes my schedule gets a little mixed up and I have either too much schoolwork to do or actually have to do work. So I tend to get distracted with all these other things. And then there are times to where I just want to relax. But I am trying to work things out, and I think I got a solid schedule. It's just I was very distracted last week with my relatives visiting. So that's why I didn't have videos for this past Monday and Tuesday. So, yeah. Other than that, though, what else do I got? Obviously, I won't be doing these videos super often, but every now and again I am going to have a live camera thing for certain videos for a future project, which I did reference in the previous one, which was months ago. But again, I was distracted, and now that I have a little more time, I'm going to start doing some things. Such as the Lunatics animation, I'm going to start doing those again, because now I have the tools to actually do so. So, hurrah for that! Other than that, though, the Minecraft lessons, I'm going to tone down a bit and stretch them off into certain days, especially on certain weeks, so they won't be as frequent. And I'm going to try to find something else to replace those days. If not, then they'll just be empty days. So, yeah. And I am going to change up my format soon, but, yeah. That's pretty much about it. So, 3 years. I cannot believe that I kept doing this for 3 years, especially with all of its ups and downs over these past years as well. Ah, so I guess without further ado, before I end off this video, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching this far and for staying with me these 3 years. Thank you for the new subscribers coming in, tuning in every now and again, watching my stupidity, of course. I do plan on doing more multiplayer games, but it's not easy. Other than that, though, of course, I'm really thankful for everyone who shows their support by liking the videos or commenting them or even watching them in general. And I'm really hoping you guys enjoy them and maybe even learn something new as well. Other than that, though, of course, thank you is all I got to say. And without further ado, I'll end off this video. So thank everyone for joining me in this 3-year video. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.